Sorry I cut that broadcast short. The other one went to go do a raid, and it turns out it didn't happen, and I just did Crucible after that. Let's get started. For right now, I speak to Shax for the Crucible shit, and go to Earth. The orange things we're gonna do, I was gonna do that one. Actually, I was on it until he invited me. Let's head there. Yeah, we got a lot to do now with my hunter. Because of me starting over. I'm gonna have to do everything all over again with my hunter. But it's worth it. To be able to broadcast it, and as well been able to change up my character's face a little bit, and then also possibly hopefully get higher than my Titan. Maybe, maybe not. I hope not, but we'll find out.
Some weird feedback on the comms. Dev, did you put your teacup on the broadcast switch again? There are hovering fallen drones all over the EDZ. Try taking a peek at one of their cores. That'll tell us why this feedback is happening.
Two things.
This core, it's acting as a kind of broadband amplifier. Their signal is blocking transmissions all across the dial.
After all the work you did setting up Soraya's broadcast, that just won't do.
There's a signal antenna nearby. I can use the core to try to find the source of whatever the Fallen are doing.
Why do you think they're trying to jam us, Dev?
They missed their opportunity to take over this area after our friend touched the shard.
And now they're too scared to fight us head-on. Typical Fallen.
You know what, I'll get rid of this and this. Save the pulse.
Ether drop incoming, Guardian. You've seen this before.
I lost the connect. The Fallen are jamming us.
gotta understand, when you move around this fucking fast and shit, and it's so hard to hit you, but with the Titan, I don't move this fast back and forth. But of course, it's a hunter, so it's able to move back and forth with any weapon it's using, even heavy. But this one dude, I was on a clan, and I left them. They weren't even really real friends, like people that I actually knew, just random fucking people. Even the main dude that I even deleted, because he's just like the guy that invited me to the party I was just talking about, that I stopped the broadcast for. He invited me to the party. We went on the raid, and fucking.
I found the source. It's underground. Deep
We
underground.
got like a little bit
That
into it
figures.
where we were getting
Fallen
the
love dark
flags
places.
to
Especially
smash
with the
down
Red
on the
Legion
spot
all
to
over
open
the
the
dead
door.
zone.
We got past that, and then actually he left before that, and we 5-man that shit, and then he left, and supposedly he went walking with his girl on the beach. Was okay. I thought he would come back, but he didn't come back, so we ended up all disbanding. And he hasn't done this. He's done this to me before, like just leaving the party. He's also done this, like done trials, and then of course like him, and like he has no room to talk, because what he likes to do, and I wish I would have said this to him before I deleted him, that I liked him better on Dark Souls because he didn't back down or run away. He fought. He didn't give a fuck. But on this, of course, he's so afraid to do anything. Like, he was always quitting. Like, he would check their kill-death ratio and shit. And I'm sorry, whoever has a high kill-death ratio, the only way you're gonna be actually having that is team shooting, or you're actually pretty good. Like, but it's mainly people team shooting. The team shooting is, if you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. Basically teaming up on people, because you know you're not going to be able to do shit by yourself. Even if you were in a one-on-one fight, you couldn't do anything. So you instead sit back and wait with the team, or sit back and trap people and run away while the people are chasing you. You just run backwards and let your team take them out while you're trying to fucking chase this guy down that's running. You're getting shot in the back from his team because all he did
This
was
tunnel
just
looks
run and
promising.
bait you to get his. It's people, the people that I left the clan for, they were like multiple people acting like this was the best way to play. Now it's the pro way to play, and it's smart. Bitch, it's not that hard, and it's you can take a dumb person and all, like, it's not that hard to figure out, sit and wait for someone. It's not that hard, it's not that smart. No, being smart is like, okay, say there was 2 people and you want to go and kill them both, right? You throw a grenade at one of them, you go out to the right side because they saw you on the left side, so you throw a grenade off on the left side, and they'll probably watch the left side thinking that's where you're coming from, and then fucking you'll come out the right side. The grenade has probably already killed the one guy. You kill him, finish him off, and then when he's dead, you just, by the time the other guy's turned his back, I mean his face towards you again to come shoot you, you've already like started shooting at him and shit. And if you do happen to kill those 2 people, not only do you have skill, but that, my friend, is called smart. This little, oh, they're beating our asses, let's sit back and wait for them. That's smart, right? I mean, I don't know how hard that is. I know that some smarts it doesn't have to be hard to do, but it's not smart, dude. I kept trying to tell him that, like, it's not smart. I mean, the guy started talking to me about, like, how people were disadvantaged, and this is real life, like, real life war and shit. Like, like say, well, I don't know about Spartans or Troy and shit, but whatever, 300, you know, how 300 was, if you guys seen 300, it's pretty much 300 Spartans, like, basically guard this one narrow fucking, path that is the only path to get to them, and, so they funnel all these people in this narrow area, and, like, basically, fucking, what is that? Oh, it's a real one. But, yeah, basically, like, destroy this army, like, and not really defeat the whole army, but they fucked up so many people, man, like, pretty much a small army they fucked up before they actually died and shit. But it was a strategy, and I would say a smarter one than camping back. But also, I was trying to get to him. It has real life shit. I understand how that strategy helped them in real life. But this is a video game, sir. And I try to tell them I hate people that try to act like this is their life and they depend on, like, not dying, because if they die, they'll die a little bit inside in real life and shit. And I'm talking so much about this, it's kind of aggravating and I'm losing my way. But, literally we got into a fight about, like, oh, it's strategy, it's smart and all that shit, but literally how I feel is it's a video game. You don't have to convert and play like a pussy like everybody says, because in Destiny 1 wasn't this bad. I've seen it in Destiny 1 where people would sit in a room and wait, but it wasn't this bad. People are now depending on it, like this is what you have to do, but you don't have to play like that. And I showed my friends, ex-friends, I mean to say it like that, like some queer shit, but I meant it as, okay, because how I proved it was we were playing 4 against 4, and it was, competitive, I believe, and,
Fallen banners. We're definitely on the right track.
It was competitive, 4 against 4, and I ran through their shit. He kept talking about, oh, you're gonna have to sit back, or what, you need to start running out like that, and shit like that, and dude, I've done multiple times, and see, he didn't understand, and either he did understand and he just likes to talk shit, and cause I was talking shit about how he played like a bitch, so he liked to talk shit back to me by saying, oh, cause I ran out there and I killed one person. There's like 3 people out there shooting at me, and I killed one person in the process. To me, that's fucking good. If you can go out there even though you die and at least kill one person, so your death basically doesn't mean shit to them because you just tied it back up. Like, say it was 0 and 0 and I rushed out, 3 people were sitting there, and I killed one of them, and then that would mean that we didn't lose anything. We're still tied up, we're still basically 0-0 and shit. But he kept talking to, like, I was saying, like, how the fuck, like, bro, I just ran out there and killed one. I look boss as fuck, and he's like, you kind of look like a bitch to me going out and getting killed because you died. Like, bitch, I killed someone though in the process, and it doesn't even matter about that. My point is, when I ran through the team, okay, he was saying in the process, oh, back up because the guy killed me and blah blah blah, this shit, that, and there's other people hiding. I threw like a grenade, but a pulse grenade, and it was arc 2, and I rushed in, well, not rushed in at that point. I killed the one dude behind my arc grenade that was like barely alive because he got hit by the grenade. I finished him off real quick, and then I rushed in and got the one dude, and then killed him real quick, and then the other dude came in. I had another grenade because with my Titan, I can have 2 pulse grenades, and I threw my other grenade, hit the Titan, and it fucking killed his ass too. 3 people, and then my one friend kept chasing me down at that point, and the last person he helped me with, the 4th person, but I killed a 4th person running in like a motherfucker. And I'm sorry, I feel like it's more interesting to watch someone, and I'm gonna show you guys. I mean, you'll probably never see anybody play like me. Not this generation. Not this generation. Just a bunch of fucking... There's grown-ups that play like that, converted themselves. Because I don't know how older people played back in the day, but if you're an older type gent like me, like at least 26 or 25 or in my generation of time, and you used to play like me and you converted yourself to them, you, my friend, are sorry as fuck. You should have kept your boss ass talent. Now you're just as weak as them. So if you ever did go in a one-on-one match, you wouldn't be that great. All you would be good at is sitting back and waiting for them.
We retake the city.
Like, you would be so good at that, and that's all you could possibly do, is probably just sit and wait when they're coming around the corner, throw your fucking grenade, and have their health all the way down before you can, before you already poke your head out and then finish them off with a gun. Like, I've seen that before. I've seen a person throw his grenade and hide back in defense, like run away after he throws his grenade. And of course I go to chase after him, and I like basically run into his grenade until I die. So he basically threw a grenade, hid, and then killed me. But this is how I play. Like, why would they make a hunter super like this if you weren't made to rush into people's faces, dude? That's what that's specifically for. That's not a ranged super. That's a fucking close counter, a fucking super. So, we had that fight. He kept talking again and again, like trying to make his point about how in real life people did that, and it was smart. Like, again, I understand. I kept telling them, I understand what you're trying to say, but real life has nothing to do with this fucking game. And he's like, yeah, it's strategy, it's strategy. Dude,
Hold them off,
it's a game. You can do whatever you want. Obviously, how you play portrays on how your skills are. Like, if you sit back and you wait for people, you're not that great of a person. You're not that good at a game. You obviously can't run through the map and fucking kill people without dying. So then you converted yourself to like sitting back and waiting for people to come. And look, you see the top left of the top left corner of my screen, that radar shows the red bars on it. That is basically showing you where they're coming from. And unless like I'm using a fucking sniper and shit, and I'm like on the other side of the map, they're gonna be able to see me. But if I'm like a distance away, of course they can't see me on the radar, but I'm not a sniper, so they're usually gonna see me first if anything. And usually what happens is they wait for me. When I rush in, they jump back, jump back, jump back. Just like, this is literally what they're doing to me. Just jumping back, jumping back. And this is hunters too, because this all they do is just jump, just jump, just jump. That's all they would do to me, because they're fucking afraid of dying, bro, on a game. And don't say it's not afraid. If you weren't afraid, you wouldn't give a fuck to sit there, either die for it or try to fucking kill me. You gotta jump around. Oh my god, jump around. Oh my god, jump around, jump around. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, jump around, oh, jump around. Fucking lame ass people. You know what, I'm gonna kill this sniper because it's starting to piss me off. This guy. Stop fucking.
little longer.
Wonder where
Just before you
PvP
took out that
learns their
captain,
tactics
I
from
tried
the
all their
fucking
broadcast
NPCs.
capabilities.
This way!
No
Move
more
that
jamming.
way! Move
That
this
means people will
way!
be coming to the farm from all over the planet.
Ridiculous.
Once we get that last relay set up, we can reach out to the rest of the system.
Then we can start rallying Guardians to strike back
that's
against
the
the Red
scout,
Legion.
There will be plenty of time for both. For now, head back here when you can, you two.
45. That's that fusion, yeah. Leveling on up, boy. And I do, when I get to max 25, I think, oh no, it's 30, yeah. The max level is 30 now. Once I get there, I'm going to have armor I can use and shit that's way better than this. And weapons, of course, too. So I'm not too worried about this. I'm more worried about just leveling all the way up to max. So I can wear my good armor. Since that's done, I can go back. Let me see. I'm sure that was... No, it's still telling me to go forward. Oh wait, no, that's actually the marker I just set. Damn it, I'm fucking dead. I'm sorry to lay all that bullshit on you guys, but it was just aggravating, and it got so aggravating that I deleted my one friend that wasn't even part of the problem, but he just like invited me to this party of bullshitting assholes that just wanted to talk shit because I was talking shit about how they play. Like, it's funny, one time I was with my friend and his friend was playing with us, and I was talking shit to my friend. No, not talking shit to him, but I was talking shit about how people play to my friend. And the guy that we were with plays like that. And he got mad as fuck. I wasn't even pointing it at him. And he's like, dude, can you stop talking about that? Because you're kind of making me mad, because that's how I play. Dude. And he started telling me on how he had to play like that. Like, I'm a hunter, I have to play like that. I'm a hunter, guys. Remember that. Remember what I just said there, and remember that I'm going to be playing through this whole game as a hunter. And I'm not going to sit back, I'm not going to hide, I'm not going to... Unless, like, I'm hurt. Of course, when you're hurt, and this is PvE. PvE, I mainly don't give a fuck to sit back while I'm healing. When in PvP, I usually just try to keep going. Sometimes I will sit back to gain my health, but I really don't like sitting back. And you can play however you want with any character. Tell you the truth, because of the invisibility of the hunter, he can get in close. Of course, the melee's faster, so you're gonna be hitting them before they hit you, and hitting them the second time before they even have a chance to hit you a second time. It's ridiculous. They should have allowed all characters to attack the same speed. Or if the hunter is going to have a fast melee speed, then their damage should be put down on their melee. Because with a Titan, it's fucking ridiculous. Fucking damn Titan, I mean, hunters are fucking me up with melees when I used to fuck people up with melees as my Titan in Destiny 1. But they're fucking me up now because of their fucking speed.
What's next?
Helping
And
me
that's a
spread the
given
word.
because they're
We're
fucking
broadcasting a
hunters.
signal from the
So
farm
they
to people
automatically
who've led the
have
city
faster
saying,
fucking speeds.
"You'll be safe here."
And we need to make sure everyone, everywhere can hear it.
Place a few signal amplifiers around the area to boost the signal. That should do the trick.
Alright. I think this is basically just setting patrol spots, I believe. Yeah.
That's one node online.
Looks like the signal's already amped. That was fast.
Hang on a minute. I just spotted quite a few Fallen headed your way. Keep your guard up. After you shut down the Fallen's underground jamming equipment, they must be coming out of the caves.
They won't stop coming. We need to make sure that signal is strong. You better hurry up and place that second node.
Yeah, killing shit does put up my
Place used to be
experience,
so
not as
peaceful.
much as actually going through
This is
missions
the first
and
time
shit,
I've even
so.
seen any Fallen since the Cabal hit us. Reminds me of the city. You all tried to make it so we never even laid eyes on a Dreg. To keep us safe, right? There's another word for a place you're not allowed to leave. You know, with walls you can't see over, and guards everywhere.
Good news, I'm reading another signal boost. Bad news, that feedback is bouncing around the airwaves again.
I'm just saying, no walls at the farm. Come and go whenever you want. So let's make sure everyone can get there, eh, Guardian?
The Fallen must have more jamming equipment in addition to what you disabled in the caves.
Hopefully we won't need a cave-in to knock these out.
Should be one more over here.
There. Got a clear signal. No more feedback.
5 by 5 here as
Damn,
well.
that recoil is retarded,
Excellent
but also
work.
I'm getting shot from
I have
behind,
to
so
admit,
it's fucking my
You're
aim
the
up.
most helpful Guardian I've ever met. But there's one more thing. Did I send those coordinates correctly?
Tired
I've
of them
got
running around,
through
I
the
wish they
tunnel
would just
across
stop.
the river.
That's the place.
Again,
That's something
I
behind there.
know where they got it from, bro. Fucking NPCs teaching this lame ass generation how to fucking play. It's like, oh, it's really hard to shoot these NPCs. I should start back and forthing like them too, man. Fucking retarded. And of course, hunters are like the best at it, so.
We're almost to your coordinates, Hawthorne.
Good. I left supplies there that I had to abandon in a hurry a while back.
Supplies for the farm?
For the city. But when you all got attacked, I dropped everything and flew across the ocean to try and help.
Bad news, Hawthorne. The Fallen beat us here.
The city sure doesn't need it anymore. We could use that stuff at the farm. All right, forget the supplies. Clear out those fallen, and we'll figure out our next move.
Yep, not too hard sitting back and waiting, huh?
The area's clear.
Not for long. The Fallen don't like it when they're denied a good scavenge. They're bound to come
I'm
at you
gonna
in
set this,
force.
but I'm gonna be back, guys.
Do me another favor, you two. Drop another one of those node things to boost my signal, then get out of there.
Let's see where we're at in the video. 30 minutes. If anything, guys, after this broadcast, I'm gonna give Destiny a little break until Tuesday when it resets. I am kind of waiting for Zerg as well, which is a bit, so I can wait, but not too worried about it. Yeah, the only reason why I'm worried about Zerg right now is because it gives out a free exotic each week and shit, so I'd rather get an exotic, and exotics are usually high and light level, so hopefully I can either get a primary weapon exotic, or I don't think I need a helmet exotic, or probably I do. A helmet and legs, I believe. Oh no, not on this character. I'm looking at the wrong characters. I went to go look on my armor to see which one it was, and it's on the hunter I'm talking about. Is that blue? Oh no, that's green. Okay. I should have been shooting the barrels, but I wanted to save them for a time I really needed them.
made them mad, you're doing something right. Don't let up.
Easy, bro. This takes so much skill. See, it's gonna take a little bit to kill them, so I'm gonna kill the ads real quick. Look at him. See, I told you that's where people learned how to play this game is PvE.
You Guardians really are.
They do
something
exactly
else.
what the
I
fucking
guess I kind of
PvE
forgot
do.
that.
And
You
now
see
we
how
know
I
that there
chased
are
that guy
resources to
down?
be
That's
found in
exactly how they
EDZ.
play on me.
Once
in
we
PvP.
retake the city,
They run
that'll
back
be a big help.
and shoot
Sure.
like bitches. Especially when I
Joshyreal
go to
means to
melee
say is,
someone like that with
"Thank
the
you.
last hit. The bitch is
Head
like,
back here when you can, you two. There's still quite a bit to do.
fucking scared ass people. You can't tell me you not scared, boy. Like you're almost about to die and now you're running away because you know I'm about to fuck you up. Like, oh my god, no! There's no way that you're not feeling some kind of scared. Like, oh my god, no, 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 don't die, don't die. That's fear right there of dying on a video game. See, I don't get that way. I might be like, oh shit, and stuff like that, but I don't, like, oh no, I gotta run, guys, hold on. I'm coming back to you guys, hold on. They're coming, oh. Fucking bitches. You don't have to play like that. It's funny that people say they have to play like that. You do that to survive, and you don't have to do that. You do it because you want to survive. So, again, correction, you're doing it because you want to, not because you need to. Fucking dumbass motherfuckers. Hate people that say that. It's a video game. You don't need to do anything but whatever you want to do. So... the only mission left is this. I don't know if I remember saying it, but after this broadcast, oh yeah, I didn't finish. Okay, yeah, after this broadcast, I'm gonna start up another game. I have quite a few games still. See, because I got Nino Kuni. Nino Kuni's got DLC, so I gotta keep that open. Yeah, extra Nino Kuni, Mass Effect 3, Witcher 3, and Destiny 2 right now that I'm broadcasting all together. I'm gonna add Dark Souls 3 to it, and again, I'm just gonna do a let's play just to go through the story and try to fight every boss and kill every boss if we can. It's also mainly because I'm probably gonna have to get rid of Dark Souls 2 Dark Souls 3 for Dark Souls 1, because this Friday coming up, I'm gonna pre-order it, and the 25th it's gonna be available to play. So this month on the 25th, I'm probably gonna start a broadcast of Dark Souls 1. So I'm gonna try to get through Dark Souls hopefully before that comes out. And I need to get off this game to get my mind off of the notion of the clan. I literally left their clan. Like, the guy kicked me from the party because one of them was trying to talk to me and I wasn't trying to hear it anymore. I didn't want to hear it no more, so I kept talking to him about how I felt about it. He kept talking about how he felt about it, and we got nowhere. And I tried to tell him that we're getting nowhere, so why don't we just stop? And he's like, no. Bitch wouldn't want to stop, and then someone, I guess, eventually just got tired of it, and the leader of the party was kicked me. So, and not even 3 seconds after that, I was done with that. I'm not gonna have a clan that's gonna sit there and argue with me. And then Elmone try to, like, instead of actually do competitive matches, fight each other, because that's what I thought they were gonna do. I was playing competitive before he invited me, and then I even left the motherfucking the game, and now you can't, if you leave the game, it looks bad on you and shit. I think you also can get in trouble for leaving the match and shit. So basically I left the match and looked bad, basically, to play against my own clan in a rumble at first, and then the clan leader's like, oh yeah, we can play whatever now because the match is over. Like, he was talking shit, like, oh, he beat us, so he's the best, he doesn't need to fight Crucible no more. And then the one guy said, oh, so you don't want to get your, what is it, you don't want to get your ass wrecked again, trying to taunt him to fight again. And he did, but we didn't do Rumble this time. We did 3 against 3, and I don't know if you remember me talking about it, but the 3 against 3 was when we got into that fight with each other, and I didn't get kicked then, but that's when it started happening, because they started talking about how they're playing was smart and strategic. I mean, I feel like it was planned. That's about it. It's not really strategic. It's just sit back and wait for someone. Strategic would have more to it than just one little thing. Like, it would have, oh, sit back on them, and then when they come in, throw all your grenades, and then fucking run to the right and flank them and all that shit. That's strategic shit. What he's talking about, sitting back and just like waiting for people to come to attack, and then right when you see the first person, shoot the shit out of them. It's basically like telling a beginner that never touched a gun before. It's like telling them point and shoot. Like, have you ever seen the movies where they just say, oh, all you have to do is, like a camera, just point and shoot and shit like that, trying to make it simplified, because that's literally all it is. It's just sitting back, pointing and shooting the way that you see that they'll be coming down the radar and shit. And like I said, you see the radar, that's literally all you do. You sit and wait, and then when you see someone coming on the radar, if they're coming behind you, like, oh shit, they're coming behind, everybody turn around. So strategic. Turn around, guys, they're coming. Fucking bitch. It's bitch shit to me. And I'm sorry, this generation is a bunch of it. Like, how bitchy do you have to be to play like a bitch on a video game? Again, real life, I understand playing like that, but a video game, bro, your life is not gonna be over if you lose on a game, okay? And see, that's the funny thing, that I feel is someone that feels like the game is their life and shit. And I was trying to explain that to him, and he was like, oh, you're the one that sounds like it's your life, the way you're arguing about it and shit. But I'm arguing about how they're playing, like, they're literally playing so hard to get, because, like, they'll sit and wait with 4 people and to kill one person, and tag team one person with 4 people just to kill one person and win a game. And that, to me, is like them being like, oh, I can't lose a game because if we lose a game, our life is over. To me, that is a person that that has the feeling of like the game is their life. Because if you really have to try that hard just to win a fucking game, bro, you are really like that desperate to not lose. Like, is someone holding a gun up to your head and telling you if you lose this match, you're gonna fucking die? And I know for a fact it's not that. I'm being sarcastic as fuck. It's not that. So it's them playing that way because this is the only way they're going to win. So anybody can feel how they want to. you can voice your opinions. It's not going to change my mind, and that's what I try to tell to my supposed friends. And then I was trying to hope that he would stop at that point, trying to tell him, you're not going to change my mind about any way I think, so you're better off just stopping. And he didn't want to stop, so I wasn't going to stop. And so someone just, whoever was the party leader kicked me, so that ended that. And I ended whatever it was with the clan. Anyways, the fucking clan was dying. We have a clan chat, and it used to be popular. Like, there used to be a lot of people talking and shit, but not anymore. No one talks on the clan chat anymore. Someone even says, like, what's up, what's going on? No one says anything to them. Like, literally nothing to them. So, like, I don't do it either. I don't really talk that much on the clan chat. Like, if they're like, oh, doing raid, who wants to, and if I feel like doing a raid, I would be like, oh yeah, I'll do a raid, but it got so dead, so I'm not upset leaving their clan. If anything, hopefully being clanless, someone will see my skills and actually be like, okay, here, this guy is pretty good, and I'll actually get a good clan. I mean, either way, it's gonna be, each clan's gonna be filled with bitches, and some people are going to be good at playing hardcore like me, and some people are only going to be good at sitting back and waiting. It all depends. But, and to put it this way, it does piss me off that people play like that. I mean, you can play however you want. It's still going to aggravate me though. Just because you play like that doesn't mean that I do despise it, sorry. I was gonna say I don't despise it. I mean, I'm not gonna say, like, not to do it, because that's how they were saying. Like, they thought that I was trying to talk them into not playing like that. I don't care how you play, but if I can beat you when you have all the advantages and shit, that means that I am better than you, dude. That means that I had to take more skill to go into your shit and fuck you up then you had to fucking sit and wait for me. Like, I feel that it takes more skill to move around a battlefield. And I was trying to explain that to them, and again, they weren't hearing my shit, so I wasn't gonna hear their shit. And that's what I kept telling them. Why am I gonna listen to you if you're not gonna listen to what the fuck I have to say? Every time I said it, like saying it takes more skill and smarts, or whatever you want to say, whatever excuse you want to say that it is, that why you do what you do, whatever it is, I feel it takes more skills and more smarts to go straight up in bitches' shits and kill them how I do. Like, if you can kill them how I do, you're smart and skillful as fuck. Because first off, you go to cut this corner, right? Cut this corner, there's 3 people, throw a grenade, jump, kill them all.
I'm getting too old to clean up after
Sorry,
you, so
but that takes more skill than people sitting and waiting for me in a fucking room. Because once I turn this corner, they're already aiming at me. So once I turn this corner, I have to be smart to either jump or slide, like, you know, like run and slide around the corner, like that. Like, no. I'm more like that than anything. I don't sit back and play pussy games like, oh my god, when is he gonna come around that corner? Oh, he's coming on the radar. Oh my god, he's coming. Ah! That's pretty much what it's like. It's like sitting for someone, like, the anticipation is killing me. Then why don't you rush the fuck out and try to find me, bitch, instead of me constantly finding you? I even explained to them that, if you guys played Destiny 2, Destiny 1, and you remember on Valentine's Day, where, they, made it doubles, so basically 2 against 2 for, like, couples and shit like that, and, my friend and me, we were playing, and, all they did was they got the lead on us, and they sat back. They literally got the lead and they sat back and waited for us to come to them. and because of that advantage, beat us 4 times in a fucking row. And I told him, dude, if we face them one more fucking time, bro, and this was in a row. This was not like, oh, we faced these 2 people, and then we faced some other 2 people, and then we faced them again, and they did that to us. No, this was 4 times in a fucking row we faced these 2 people. And what they did was so fucking lame to me. And then I was like, bro, we're gonna do the same fucking thing we faced them. And so we did. We faced them again. And I told him, dude, we're gonna do that shit. We got the lead. Now, they did get it back for a second, but then we got it back, and then we, again, sat back on them and waited for them. My one friend was, like, sitting somewhere in the distance and sniping them while I was sitting somewhere where my friend could see me to when they're coming at me and shit. So literally, they will come for me and I'll shoot them, but my friend will also be shooting them from a distance with a sniper.
The Fallen are scavengers of the highest order.
And
they're going to put up a fight for
there was
whatever
even
they
one
can get their
time
grubby
I was
claws
hiding
on.
in a small ass room and they both charged in and I killed both of them charging in. One person, 2 people. Again, I mean, see, now if you can sit back and kill 2 people charging in at you, then yeah, you got some kind of skill right there. But again, you still got the advantage. You got the surprise on them. Like, they're, especially now competitive with no fucking radar, if you go and sit around the map, all it's gonna take is for us not to see you and like run the opposite way and you see us and then just kill us now. It's kind of like Call of Duty now. Like, you can only tell where we're at unless like their team tells you where we're at when they're dead after they die, or fucking just like spotting us first and shit. But if you guys can understand what I'm saying, is it doesn't take that much skill to sit back and wait for people. And if you get what I told you about the doubles with 2 against 2, and we sat back and waited on them after we got the lead, and we won. Like I said, if I wanted to, and I told them on trials, yeah, I'll play like that. But I could give a fuck. If we're playing competitive still, like, I'm sorry though, I did lie a little bit there. Just before I started this broadcast, I was playing competitive. And I was sticking with the team as much as I could and like backing them up. Basically, they would look one way and I would totally turn the other way, make sure they wasn't coming up behind us and shit. And it did work. We beat them and I got a 3-win streak in competitive. But again, of course, when I got that streak going, the 4th game that I got, we were in the lead and shit. We were in the lead. And one of my teammates ditched us. So it was 3 against 4. And it was 4 to 3. So they basically came back and beat us because one of the people, the random players, again, like I said, I hate random players because you never know what to expect from that shit, literally ditched us in the lead and made us lose. And they're sitting teabagging us because I was teabagging them. I was fucking them up. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucking tearing that ass up on them. And so once one of our teammates leave and they start beating our asses, one of the guys starts teabagging like he's doing something special. Like, you ain't doing nothing special, bro. We're missing one person. So like, you ain't doing nothing that no one else can do. If it was 4 against 3 and the 4 people were actually decent players, because I've pulled back, I've actually pulled back with 2 people. There was 2 against 4 and we pulled back on 4 people with just 2 guys. We did have to sit back a lot and run a lot, but we pulled back, and that's the only time. I'm sorry. Again, however you want to say, comment, please give me all your opinions. I want to hear them. But if you're like, okay,
You'll be pleased to know that
a man short in a match, then I understand having to double team people because you're disadvantaged. But if you're 4 against 4, you don't have to depend on fucking team shooting if you have skill. But if you don't have skill, of course, that's why everybody's depending on fucking... It's not how good you are anymore. It's how good you can team shot and how good your team is at team shooting. That's literally what the game is now. It takes no skill to play anymore. No I in team. But you don't have to play like that. You don't have to play like in balls fucking... Like, if you can grab your teammate's balls from where you're standing right next to him, then and you're not, like, it's not a coincidence and shit, you're constantly doing it to get that fucking team shot, and you're depending on it, then you're a pathetic player, bro. You're a person that can't do shit by himself, so he has to get team shots to actually get kills. That's not called skill, that's not called smart, that's called pussy and lame. That's my opinions. I know you guys that actually do and play like that, and it's the only way you guys can play. I know you're not going to feel the same way as me. You guys are going to make up any excuse to say whatever, bro. You're going to be like, oh no, it's how we have to play. It's a hunter. Hunters are supposed to hide and sneak. Anything. You will say anything to me to try to convince me otherwise, but nothing you say will change my mind because my mind is set. That's why people complained about hunters and how bad they were, and hunters were the easiest characters to play with. Hunters had the invisibility, being able to run up in people's faces and shit without being seen and shit, unless they saw the glare of the invisibility. So literally, if they didn't spot you and shit, you could literally run up on someone and shotgun them in the fucking face in Destiny 1. Fucking hunters were the easiest characters to fucking use, and people that played as hunters were lame as fuck, and so they just got their ass whooped and didn't know how to play. So what they did was they complained, and basically got Titan shit nerfed, fucking Warlock shit nerfed, fucking Warlock shit buffed, the Titan shit buffed, Hunter shit buffed a lot, and it's ridiculous. When you make a game, you keep the game how you made it. Don't fucking convert it to how people are complaining. Don't give a fuck if they bought your game. Be glad that they bought your game, and don't change your games. Like, if you guys are upset of how the game is, get rid of it and try to make as much money off the game as you can before it gets too cheap and people not gonna pay shit for it. If you go digital, I'm sorry, no refunds. But like, why do you have to be little baby crying to us? If we don't help them, they're not gonna want to play our game anymore, and we're gonna lose money. That's mainly what it was. That's mainly why they helped you little bitch ass complainers, because they're gonna lose money. All you bitch ass babies that complain, they were so afraid of losing money. So they were like, okay, let's change it up for these people so we don't lose people and then not have them spend any money on this game. No. That's all they were worried about. They weren't really trying to help you, they were trying to help themselves. And that's both lame. Looking out for themselves. And I've yet to complain yet, but except to like videos like this. I've only talked on videos. I don't talk shit to forums, talk shit on the forums of the game, or reviews. I don't give you reviews to tell you, oh, this needs to be changed, or I'm done with this game, and I'm gonna tell all my friends not to play it. I don't do that. I don't play like a bitch, and I don't act like a bitch in life. Okay? Real motherfuckers do real things. Bitch motherfuckers do bitch things. I'm sorry. My if someone broadcasted camping all day compared to my running around and demolishing the whole fucking team, I'm pretty sure
Maybe I'll finally
lots of
get my
people
booster
will
one
be
of these
like,
days.
oh, I'd rather watch someone run around the map and demolish the whole fucking team than some person just waiting in one spot, his favorite spot, doing this all day. Oh, hide, hide. Not even exploring the whole fucking map. Like, all these new maps coming out, you buy the DLC and all you do is sit in one spot. You don't explore the whole map and all the little spots. This is all they do. This is fun. This is fun. Oh shit, shit, shit. They're coming behind me. Let me plan a trip mine. This is so fun. No. People are lame. And they will never be as good as me if they play like that. I'm telling you, because if it's a one-on-one, it doesn't matter. You might get me here and there with your bullshit traps, but it's not gonna last forever. I'm gonna figure out your bullshit. I'm gonna beat you. That's all it is. The only reason why I die so much is mainly because of the team shooting. The team shooting is mainly why I die. I don't die a lot by one-on-one fights unless, like, either one or two things, like I'm getting shot from behind and there's nothing I can do to stop it except turn around to try to shoot and die still, or like fucking be like running and shit, and some one person will be waiting around a corner for me and shit, and I'll get fucking torn up by him. Like, say the gravitational lance. It's like one of the best pulse rifles on the game right now, and it does crazy damage. Now, say I have the same gun and he has the same gun. Now, if I turn that corner and he gets the first hit, okay? The first hit, and even if after that first hit I start getting hits on him,
Hurry up with that booster.
he's
Let's
already
finish hooking up
got
the
that
comm network.
damage on me,
And,
so I literally have to
thanks
either
for the help.
get perfect
You're not so
headshots
bad
on this
for a
motherfucker,
fancy pants
and
guardian.
hopefully he misses,
Now that's the
and if he
nicest
doesn't,
thing I've
I'm
ever heard
definitely
Joshyreal
dead.
say.
Like,
You're
again,
in
the
rarefied air,
advantage
my friend.
does mean that you're lame and not good. It's not really that smart. He kept trying to convince me, oh, it's smart. Being smart. You're not smart, you're scared. And you know that if you sit back and wait for me, it's not smart, it's common sense. That's what stupid people should know. Being smart is smart shit, like things that are difficult. Not like, oh, little easy shit, like 2 plus 2 shit. That's what he's saying. Sitting back is that kind of smart, like fucking 125 times 156 million fucking, and that kind of smart. That's not, you're smart if you can do that. You're average if you can do times 10 times 10 and all that shit. And then if you can do plus and shit, you're fucking dumb. You're fucking retarded. You don't know shit. And that's what sitting back and waiting is. It's an advantage. It's not smart. It's you being a bitch and being like, oh, I'm gonna wait for him to cut that corner and just shred him up before he even has a chance to shoot me. That's not smart. And again,
Hey, I'm right here.
anybody
I can
that
literally
views this
see you.
video and hears all
Coming.
this bullshit I'm talking, please comment opinions. I want to hear all of it. I want to hear all the stupid shit you guys have to say to tell me that that's how you have to play. Because there's nothing to convince me. Nothing. But I want to hear it. I want to hear if you guys, all the bullshit you guys have to say. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't heard it all. Pretty sure there's a lot of bullshit out there.
You made it. Looks like Lewis owes me money. All right. Let's see if this works. Now, if I read the manual right... There's an incoming beacon.
I'm pretty sure this is guys gotten to like an hour, the video. I've been talking a lot about the bullshit. It is helping a little bit to let myself know that at least I'm letting at least a lot of other people know how I feel about bullshit playing.
You are not going to Titan.
And of course I'm gonna have to stop the broadcast here. It's about like an hour and 5 minutes, so
the Fallen on the other.
But we have our powers back. And if we're going to retake the city...
Your city is gone.
Hawthorne, we will be back, and we won't be alone.
You'll know where to find me.
yeah, I'm supposed to go back to the city. Yeah, I don't know. I literally left my clan because of this argument. I wasn't gonna be kicked out of a party by my own clan and then just like stay with them and just be like, I'm sorry about fighting with you guys. Bitch, you should have stopped when I told you to. I told him to stop. The other guy told him just stop talking. Bitch didn't want to stop talking. He kept trying to convince me or try to show me his point of view. Bitch, I got your point of view, but you obviously don't get mine. My point of view is that what you're doing is not hard. What you're doing is not smart. What you're doing is pussy and being scared because you don't want to lose. Fucking lame.
Lives in all places. In
Pro
all
pussy
things.
is what I call it.
You can
And you can take it how exactly what it is. Pro pussy. You're good, but at being fucking bad. Pretty much. Being a scared ass advantage using bitch. Like any means necessary to win. Because you're a low, self-centered piece of shit that can't die because if he does, his TV is gonna get smashed. People like that. See, and I can at least say that because if this was my life, wouldn't you think that I would flip out, break my TV and shit? I haven't broke a single controller in my life, or a TV or anything, game-wise. Not even a game. If anything, a CD got scratched up on accident. But I've never broke anything out of anger because of how bad I got my ass whooped. Because I care so much about the game and how if I lose, that my whole life is over. Ah, fuck this shit. Fuck this game. No, it's not my life depending on it. That's you can obviously see when if you guys watch my PvP play, you'll see I do not care to die. I do not care. If I can run through your shit and be near death and kill all 4 of you motherfuckers, I'm better. No matter, right there, I'm better. Nothing you do after that can prove anything else. Especially when they have the advantage. Especially when they're sitting back and waiting for someone to come and aiming down the way that we're coming. Already ready to fucking shred us before we cut the corner. No. You're fucking lame. And I'm better than lame. I'm boss as fuck. People, he was talking about how he's boss and shit, how he's so good because how he plays. Oh, God, I wish I could have just reached through the mic and slap him in his fucking face. Say, bro, stop being such a Mitch. And if you guys don't know what a Mitch is, it's pretty much what it sounds like. A man bitch. Instead of calling a man a bitch, you call him a Mitch, because it's a man version of a bitch. Kevin Hart kind of made it up, or heard it a lot and kept saying it, but I like it, because there are a lot of Mitches out there. Not in just real life, but in video games.
We'll teach
do
them not to
anything
dig
just to
around
win.
here.
I have full confidence in you.
Professional, bro. I'm trying to become professional and not get killed once. Oh my god, I got hit once. Let me go hide and heal up all the way before I poke out again. Okay, I'll poke out again. Oh, this is what pro is. This is what pro is. What I'm doing right now. Hiding back. Oh shit, there's more people coming. Hide back, they're coming. Oh shit, I got my super. Let me go out now. Let me go out now. Oh, I got my super. No. People are lame, dude. And if you play, you'll see what I'm talking about. If you play Destiny, you'll see what I'm talking about. How when they sit back when they need to, and then see, I say need to, but you don't need to. But they'll sit back when they have to. I'll say it like that. They'll sit back when they have to, and then when they know, like, okay, say like I just cut the corner and shit, and he shredded me up like to where literally I had like one shot of anything away from death, and when I go to run away and hide, again, that would be the only time they would charge in to try to kill me. Sometimes I try to trap them because I've seen people do it to me before, so I try to do it to other people. And I've seen it sometimes where they don't take the bait and rush me while I'm literally almost dead, and which I would usually always do. I'm always charging in, and if they're almost dead, I'm still gonna keep charging in. And fucking, I'm gonna finish this just because, and as I'm talking as well. But yeah, and then when they have their super, they'll charge in. It's only when they know they can charge in is when they charge in. They don't charge in when they have no idea what's ready for them. They only do it when they have the idea, like, okay, they're all dead, I'm just gonna charge in and shoot every one of them with one shot and they're all gonna die. That's the only time I'd see someone charging in before people. Like, it's pathetic. It's pathetic to think that's how people converted. Like, it's not even this generation. I've seen it before. People started getting bad with it. Like, a little kid used to camp in one spot and it was a competition. And, like, his parents were so proud of him. But all he would do was sit in a spot and wait for someone to see someone. And it was a competition on a one-on-one competition. It wasn't a team competition. So it was literally whoever saw who first got the advantage of basically shooting the other person first and most likely killing them. And that's all he did was sit back and wait. And he was an 11-year-old kid. He was not good at the game. He was just a sit and wait ass motherfucker and just waiting for one person to cut a corner so he could fucking kill him. He was even proning as well. He was proning mostly. Sometimes he was crouching and looking back and forth and waiting for someone, but mostly he would pick a spot and he would fucking sit and wait till the person would come around a corner looking for him. And then of course the guy's looking for him and he spots him and then he fucking shits on him because of him like being just like not noticing where the fuck he's at and shit. And I don't know, it's this generation, and then people converted themselves to what a child played like, saying that that's how we have to play now. We don't have to play like nothing. You guys made this fucking excuse up about saying you have to play like that because you guys want to win a game. Like, you guys just got tired of losing so much. And I'm telling you guys, even in the beta, I was fucking wrecking people. Me and my friend Jeff, we went in like wrecking these people so hard. They even took a gun off that I was constantly using. It was called the Death Stalker. There is a gun that looks like it, but it's not the damage and shit how it's supposed to be. So they took off a gun off the beta because of how I was fucking shit people up. And like, they converted their skills to being sit back and waiting because of how much people get fucked up running around the map like, oh fuck this shit, I'm just gonna sit and wait for them because they're just gonna come to me anyways. I'm sorry, but you're a bitch. Complete and always going to be one unless you change your style of play. And I always feel like that. Even though I do bad in a game, I go and see how they beat me. And they didn't beat me with skill, they beat me with advantages and pussy shit. And again, this guy would call it smart. It's smart. No. It's not that hard to sit and wait. Like, oh, he almost killed me, let me sit back, heal all the way up, and now that he rushed me because my health was low, but now it's all the way up. Or like with Warlocks. Warlocks are the worst with it. Warlocks got the rift. Basically, if you hold circle, you set this aura around you. It's an area effect. So basically in the area that you set it in, it will basically heal you or give you more damage to your weapon. And what they like to do is, like, if they get shot, they'll go and like, oh, pretend I get shot right now and I'm like half health right now, and I go and run in this corner, and then I hold circle and I place the aura. My health would be full right now, and he would be coming around that corner and dead because I sat and waited. And plus it would heal me to the point where I have an extra shield, which means I have 3 health bars. I have the shield that the aura is creating for me, I have the shield, and then I have my health. So I have 3 health bars. And that's what people do, and they say that that's smart and that's skillful. No, it's you being scared and knowing that if you sit here and then heal yourself and then wait for me to come, like being like, oh, he's coming, oh, my health, the fuck out of it. That takes no skill, bro. You're sitting and waiting for someone, and it's not smart. It's what a dumb person would do. No. I'm just tired of people thinking that's how you have to play. And it's that kind of thinking to making people play like that now. And if you don't play like that, you're gonna lose constantly. Because everybody who's anybody's playing like that now. That's how we have to play now. We converted everybody. Everybody thinks the way I play is garbage now. But if I could rush in and kill 3 people or 4 people, which I've done without a super, I'm sorry, you'll never be as good as me. You'll never be as good as me if that's how you play to win. No. I'm sorry this has taken so long. It's probably gotten to an hour and a half video of me talking shit and just running around killing shit. I'm gonna end it here, guys. I am sorry about this video and how much shit I was talking about people that probably watch this video and get upset because I'm talking shit about how you play. But I dislike it, okay? I don't feel like you guys are actually good. I actually think that what you guys do is you depend on advantages, which is what a noob and a scrub would do. A person that can't play a fucking game. A person that can't run around and shoot one person by himself. So it's just annoying to think that people who play like that, oh, it's how you have to play, it's skillful, smart. No, it's bitchy and it's lame. You remind me of my brother when we were kids in fucking 007. Fucking, if you guys play 007 GoldenEye, where there's a fucking golden gun, and it's basically like the golden gun in this fucking game, 1-shot kill, but it was a 6-shooter. and it had, of course, as many bullets as you can keep grabbing, but it had 6 bullets in the chamber. But it's a one-shot kill. Or I don't even think it was a 6-shooter. I think it was like one of those Russian type guns. But besides that, it reminded me of my brother and how he played with us as kids. We would constantly try to get to the golden gun because that's mainly whenever he put the golden gun on the match, that's mainly where Jeremiah would go for it. He would go for that fucking golden gun, and he would sit in the bathroom stalls and wait to see one of us. So literally, because it had no radar, if you guys remember that. It had no radar, so literally whoever saw who first was gonna die with that golden gun. And that's all he did was sit and wait. Now, my brother wasn't that good at video games, and trust me, I know. He cracked me over my head with a controller because I kept beating his ass over and over. It was non-stop. Like, he could not do a fucking thing, and I kept bum rushing him. And it wasn't golden gun. It wasn't golden eye, so he couldn't use the golden gun on me anymore. So of course, because of that, I was using the weapon that I know which was good on this. It was called Time Splitter, I think, and it was an old ass game, but it was multiplayer and split screen, and I kept fucking him up so badly, and of course I was getting excited, like I was better than my older brother at something, and like he got so mad that I was like happy and laughing, like yes, come on. And then out of nowhere he fucking smashed the controller over my head. But the point is that, see, because of that golden gun, the advantage of that golden gun and sitting back, those are very huge advantages, and there's only one spot the golden guns come up on, so it's not like we all had golden guns. He was the only one with it, and so all we had was some guns that we could kill him with, but we would have to like shred him up with like a few, like pretty much almost a clip to kill him, and all he had to do was shoot us once. So even if he missed once and he aimed again and shot us with the second shot, we're fucking dead. So like again, you're not smart, you're not good, you're bad at this game, you're bad at any shooter game. That's why you can't play straight up. Playing straight up takes more skill than playing sit back shit and waiting for someone. Okay? That's how I feel. It takes way more skill to do what I do. This right here, what I've been doing, sitting here for like 5 minutes talking about this shit, this is not skill. This is me just camping in a spot. They're not even touching me. I'm just, one shot. I got shot once, guys. It's so hard. I feel like a scrub right now. Should stop before I conform too. But yeah, I'm gonna hop on Dark Souls and do a broadcast of that, and then I'm gonna stop because I am getting a little tired. But that's what I'm gonna do now, guys. So I am gonna stop now, definitely. I hope you guys don't hate me or desubscribe from all this shit that I told you. I hope you guys understand my side. And I do hope you guys understand that I do understand your side, but it's not exactly how you think I understand it. Because I understand that's how you have to play, but you don't have to. You don't have to. To me, you don't have to play like that. You guys choose to play like that because you guys can't play any other way and win. So, again, I might understand a little bit how you want me to. Like, I understand that if you want to win, that's how you gotta play. But it doesn't mean you're good. It doesn't mean you're smart. It doesn't mean anything that you said that it is. The only thing it means is that you have a better chance of winning because it's easy to do. Again, comment please. I want to hear all the shit you guys have to say. But please listen to what I had to say. I know there's a lot of shit I said. A lot of shit was repeated. But if you guys can try to see it from my side, and see that it does take more skill to do what I do. It does take more smarts to move around the map and kill people, because you gotta think constantly. You gotta think a split second. Like, you go and kill someone, and then someone instantly after you kill someone is right behind you. What do? You gotta either turn around, throw a grenade, kill him, or run away, be a bitch, and fucking, like, do some lame shit to him, like sit and wait for him. See, either one can be smart in a way, but I feel like it's better to, like, okay, like I said, kill this guy getting shot from behind, jump, look behind, blah blah blah, throw a grenade, blah 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 blah, dead. You know what I'm saying? That would be smart. But at the same time, that would be more skill that it took to do that than to sit and wait for someone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it takes no skill to be like, here. Oh, that guy. Really? There we go. Really? Motherfucker. I had to clip it just on the little side, but nah, it's and it might not seem like I'm that good at it, guys, because I do not practice on camping, so I'm not that great on sitting and waiting for people. But I know for sure, just as I have gotten good at running through people and fucking charging and fucking shit up, just as easy as I learned that, if I played as much as these people play, because the people that sit back and wait for people, they don't just sit back and wait for people on one match. They constantly do it over and over. So if they're sniping, they know the drop of the sniper a lot because that's all they do. If they hide in a certain spot and get a certain amount of kills and it's a pretty good spot to hide in, that's their spot that they hide in constantly, and they just get used to the spots to look at, put their trip mine behind them like a fucking Claymore or a fucking Bounted Betty, and it's just ridiculous. Like, to think that that's skill, man. You're a scared person looking for an easy kill. An easy kill, I'm sorry, does not sound smart to me. If you're going for an easy kill, you're obviously not that smart. If you have to go for an easy kill. If you are smart, you could charge in and be like, okay, I got this, I got my submachine gun on, I got like 2 grenades. If I run in and throw one grenade and then hit one of them and then charge it, hide in and then charge out again and throw my other grenade on top of them, and then just like do something smart to kill like 4 people, then you can call yourself smart and actually skillful and good at a game. But if you gotta sit back to get a kill, again, I'm sorry, but you're not good to me. I need to get off this. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'm off.